Glossary of Legal Terms, Small Claims Courts. Brought to you by YourLegalLegUp.com, your advantage if you're being sued by debt collectors. Hi everybody, this video is part of our glossary series where we explain legalese to ordinary people. You will find the link to a page linking all the glossary videos in the video description below. We tell you what the term is, what it means, and what the legal context is. We point you to other sources of information if necessary, and then discuss what it all might mean to your defense. Today's term, small claims court. You know what that is in general. It's a court that has a maximum on the amount of money that can be awarded. So we're going to focus more on how they work and what to do about it. I'm going to make this short and sweet. Small claims courts are bad courts for debt defense. There are several reasons for this, but I'm not going to belabor that point much. They are bad because the rules of civil procedure and the rules of evidence are typically relaxed in them. And they are bad because the judges are used to delivering what they might call street justice, which is a sort of feel-good, casual judging that doesn't pay much attention to the actual law. The relaxed rules means that they don't require evidence to be actually admissible. And the street justice means that the judge won't listen to you when you try to get him or her to follow the rules. And no, not all small claims courts are kangaroo courts. Small claims courts were designed to help normal, average people get into and use the courts for basic disputes. These people don't know and don't want to spend a lot of time learning fancy rules of court. Simpler rules probably help both sides in that situation. But, they don't help both sides the same. That would just be naive, right? I mean, they help some more than they help others. In any event, small claims courts were never designed for debt cases. Debt cases involve sophisticated plaintiffs who are always represented by lawyers. They know the rules, and easing them does not level the playing field by any means. Instead, it allows the debt collectors to bring cases that they should never win and scam the public by getting judgments based on improper evidence. The whole thing is a scam. Some states have barred debt collectors from small claims, and all of them should. But not all of them do. If you're facing a case in small claims court, I suggest that you do a couple of things right off the bat. First, find out what happens when a judgment is entered. Do you get an automatic second trial, de novo it's called, meaning that it happens as if the first one never happened, only in a higher court? Or do you get a new trial with some sort of shifting of the burden of proof, and that's bad for you? Or do you have to appeal to a higher court? And that's even worse, maybe. Next, verify whether the rules of evidence are in fact relaxed in your court, and see if you can figure out what exactly that means. Small claims courts often have their own rules, and the court will give you those. And the good thing is that the clerks can be pretty helpful in finding things. That's the best thing about small claims court, is that the clerks will actually help you with certain things, although you can't really depend on them. And then find out, if you can, how you get out of the small claims that you're in. Most states have a way out, but these ways vary considerably. Find yours. And in this regard, the clerks are almost never helpful at all. They're helpful in other ways, but not in this one. Do all this before answering the lawsuit, if it is at all possible for you, and I mean this very seriously. Decide whether to stay in or get out. First thing, my guess is you'll want to get out. Of course, you can't take any of my videos as legal advice. They and the glossary are educational, made by someone who used to practice a lot of this law, and the purpose of it is to help you develop your own judgment. Most people can represent themselves in debt law cases because of the kind of law it is and the kind of business it involves, but you don't have to do it alone. If you are in fact representing yourself, you may want more help, and that's where our memberships and products come in. You'll find the link to the glossary below in the video description. You'll also find a link to a page linking all of the videos in this series. So if you go to the website, you can find all of the glossary videos, and you can find the glossary itself on the site. Helping people protect their rights is what we do. Protect what's yours and don't let the debt collectors rip you off. YourLegalLegUp.com